Journalists across Bosnia are working under the shadow of a new defamation law that could open them up to criminal prosecution. The government says the amended law is to prevent disinformation, but journalists, civil rights activists, and members of the European Union have all warned the changes will limit media freedoms and put reporters at risk.
Environment has been created where journalists are criminals, that they lie and misinform the public, that they should not be trusted, and that it is permissible to attack them sometimes.
In Bosnia's regional Srpska parliament, members of the opposition also criticized the changes.
With this law, we are certainly going back 10 steps, and that is certainly the introduction of a dictatorship.
Borka Rudic, president of the country's Journalist Association, says parts of Bosnia are already a tough environment for media.
Srpska is becoming, or already is, a dark hole when it comes to freedom of expression and freedom of opinion.
But the president of the regional government has dismissed concerns.
This is not aimed at extinguishing media freedoms, freedom of speech, media, but against malicious speculations on abuse of public space and media.
Until the regional law was enacted in July, defamation was a civil matter. But now journalists risk fines up to $3,200, and legal action could make it harder to pursue sensitive stories. Alexander Zholja is part of the Helsinki Citizens Assembly, a non-governmental organization that advocates for stronger civil society. He says that making defamation a criminal offense in Srpska could expose media accused of wrongdoing to being searched.
Criminal proceedings are different from misdemeanor proceedings. They can literally come to the newsrooms, take our telephones, computers, get access to contacts, journalists' correspondence. This data should be protected.
Attila Monk from the Committee to Protect Journalists says that criminal defamation laws that target journalists have no place in a democracy.
There are so many other ways to protect one's reputations. There are civil laws, privacy laws, civil defamation laws. So criminal defamation is not necessary to be used against journalists. And the danger is that it might be abused by people, especially powerful individuals and politicians.
Bosnia and Herzegovina has been the first West Balkan country to decriminalize defamation more than 20 years ago. But the move by the regional Srpska assembly changed that. Its lawmakers are also drafting a law aimed at non-governmental organizations that receive foreign funding. The region's president, Milorad Dodik, says he is modeling the legislation on the U.S. Foreign Agents Registration Act, also known as FARA. But experts say it is closer to Russia's answer to FARA, which has been used to silence critics.
The law that he says is purely American is actually an absolutely Russian law that has been changing for years in Russia. And in the end, civil society in the Russian Federation was actually killed. And it can also happen here.
This is the fourth time the regional government has tried to enact a foreign agent law. Other attempts were dropped because of public pressure. Mrsic, VOA News.